Today, Monday, 14 September 2015. Let's look at the paper highlights of today's newspaper, Daily Mirror. No CEPA this time, Malik. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe will not finalize or discuss the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement with India during his visit to New Delhi. Development strategist in International Trade Minister Malik Samaravikrama said yesterday. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror: don't rush into CEPA. JVP. Janata Vimukti Peramuna yesterday warned the local business sector would be adversely affected by granting more access to Indians via Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement with India. JVP Propaganda Secretary Vijay Herath said they had information that the CEPA would be the main focusing during talks between Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and his Indian counterpart. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror: Mangala to arrest the UNHRC sessions today. Foreign Minister Mangala Samaraveera will make the special statement at the United Nations Human Rights Council session today to the steps taken the newly elected government. The Foreign Minister will reveal what steps New Sri Lanka government will take on several during business, including accountability and reconciliation, a Foreign Ministry official said. On September 30th, Office of the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights will present the report on alleged violations of human rights during the last phase of war. 5-year-old girl's body found near canal. The body of 5-year-old Seya Sandavini, who had gone missing last Friday night, was found on the edge of the canal some 200 meters away from the little girl's home in Agaranahagaha at Kotadeniyavu. Acting police spokesman SSP Priyantha Jayakudi said the preliminary investigation had revealed that she was asleep with her brother while her parents, grandfather and grandmother were asleep elsewhere in the house. It was in the morning they had realized she had gone missing. Now let's move to the paper highlight of Daily News. 2 reports in-house to concede with UNHRC session. The Sri Lankan government will table 2 important commission reports in Parliament to consider with the UN Human Rights Council session in Geneva. Highly placed government sources told Daily News that the Presidential Commission investigation case of missing persons report would be tabled in Parliament toward the end of this month. The report was handed over President Maithripala Sirisena by its chairman Maxwell Paranagama, a retired High Court judge, 2 weeks ago. Paranagama Commission report mainly deals with issues related to violation of the international humanitarian law or war crimes allegedly committed by the both parties and the recommendation to prevent a repetition. Another news highlight from Daily News: Sri Lanka to release 18 Indian fishermen to mark PM's visit. The government has decided to release 18 Indian fishermen in Sri Lankan custody in a view of the Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe official visit to India. The Prime Minister will leave for New Delhi today. This will be the first official overseas trip by Wickremesinghe since he assumed office of Prime Minister. His wife Maitri will accompany with him. Prime Minister Wickremesinghe is set to meet his Indian counterpart Narendra Modi, President Pranab Mukherjee, External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj and several other Indian leaders, sources at the Prime Minister's office said. A delegation comprising Foreign Minister Mangala Samaraveera, Development Strategies in International Trade Minister Malik Samaravikrama, Prime Minister Secretary Saman Ekanayaka, Additional Secretary Saman Adudahetti and Sri Lanka High Commissioner designate to India Asala Veerakon are scheduled to attend the meetings. Another news highlight from Daily News: former bank employee nabbed while breaking into bank. A man who allegedly entered a bank at Ingria and attempted to open the bank wallet was taken to custody by Ingria police on Saturday. The suspect, aged 30, a resident of Uragala, had worked at the bank for several years. Police rushed to the bank when the burglar alarm had gone off, took the man into custody. Now let's move to the paper highlights of Ceylon today. Ottara's wake-up call to President. The Ottara Foundation has given a wake-up call to President of Sri Lanka Maithripala Sirisena to intervene against the enslavement of animals and zoological gardens. Entrepreneur and social activist Ottara Gunawardena, in an open letter to the President, requests the letter attend to the matter of 4 bears and the 4 leopard cub that currently in a custody of Wildlife Conservation Department. Another news highlight from Ceylon today. Sumantharan to lead TNA lawyers team to UNHRC. Tamil National Alliance will be sending a lawyer team into coming session of the UN Human Rights Council in Geneva, at which the UN Human Rights High Commissioner report the war crimes allegedly committed in Sri Lanka is to be presented the act upon. TNA leader and Jaffna MP Mave Senadiraja told the New Indian Express that the team will be headed by the Supreme Court Senior Counsel M.A. Sumantharan, who has fellow MP from Jaffna. We brought you the paper highlights of today's newspaper. We will bring you more tomorrow. Thank you.